Hey everyone, welcome back to Chill Gaming. This is Surviving Ceres. It's a game in similar vein to Eden Crafters or Planet Crafters. It's that kind of game. Yeah, I was given the key by the developer and thank you for that. So let's get right into it. Start in this building with a rocket. Well, we're actually in Rocket Depot 1, I guess. You press E to activate things, and this is your inventory of what you've got. And you can manually pull stuff from one way or the other, or I believe up here, obviously you can sort everything, but you can stack items, you can transfer all, you can drop all. So it's interesting. I did see someone saying that you manually have to pull stuff across, so he obviously didn't look at this, or these weren't enabled, I don't know. But yeah, what you want to do is put down your water, your food and your oxygen, as well as your hub, your base constructor, you can leave on the last one, corridor or straight connector, a workshop, and the mission control room. I think that's about on the door. There you go. Because what it's telling us to do is to go outside and find the flat plateau and build on there, basically. Now if you look down the bottom left, you can see that you've got HP, air, food, water, stamina and weight. So there is a weight issue if you carry too much. When you come out your little hub here, you'll notice immediately to your left there's two spawns. Don't collect anything yet, but there's two spawns. One's ice and one's iron. And just over here you can see in the distance there's a supply pod that's been dropped. That's where we're heading. Now on your way down, if you check out the ores that are around, I think this is an iron. I've used all my stamina up. And then you'll see eventually you'll see some other copper ones about. Now there are enemies in this game, and this is my second attempt at this, because I thought of building in the middle by this drop pod here, but it took me so long to run to one of these, it's ridiculous. So I'm going to build a bit nearer. I guess you can always delete or deconstruct and rebuild them. So if I put the hub here for now, somewhere around here, nice and sort of close, and just remember I'm not going to go to the left of the door. Press 6 to get the door put on, and then to the left is all our mining and stuff. So if we put on the corridor and then put on the workshop, maybe stick down here, so to the actually I might put it up here, because this has got 4 more on here. So if I stick the mission control there, so it enables you to put them straight on the end of the building. Now this is obviously going to tell you what you can and can't do, etc. But you've got to be aware of your oxygen, food and water, because they don't have to go down quick. So it wants us to put down now this number 7, which is the basic kind of base constructor. Now the arrow is where you will be interacting with it, so it's like the front of it. So I might just stick it under the stairs here, to be honest, if it'll let me. Will it, won't it? Right, so if I go, the snapping's a bit temperamental, so there. Okay, and now it wants us to construct make a machine constructor. So that needs here's the required mats, 25 iron ore. Now you can craft one or craft many, I don't know how many. And you've got a data pad that tells you some mission tips, but we've got to basically go out and it's a shame I put the door here actually, but you had to get in the place somehow. I should have put it here. So over here you've got copper, water or ice and iron. So now you want to start to break these down, and it's a multiple tab. You've got tab all the time. Tap the key. You can't just hold it down, it doesn't work like that. It would be nice if the devs listening maybe to add a quality of life option where you don't have to keep tapping and mashing up your mouse button. So I've got no use 8, so I'm running out of oxygen. So we'll get up to 100 each of these and see how far that gets us. So what do we got on me? 89. I got over 100 now, that don't. You can't process this yet because the pick's not strong enough. So let's head back here and we'll quickly look at the build news. I'll skip ahead from this next point on, so you don't have to watch me running backwards and forwards because it takes video time up. So right, let's go into this, press E, and it wants us to construct that. So you just simply drag and drop your materials over and craft 1, craft 4. Interesting. Okay, I only need 1. So now you let that build away. And then it's going to want you to craft something else, I suppose. So we grab that, stick it in a number on the keyboard, rotate that round, maybe stick that just about. That'll do. Not perfect, but it'll do. Right, so now it wants us to tools and power. So we've got food processor, grinder, liquid processor, oxygen. Well, that's going to be important. And liquid, and obviously food. But anyway, it wants us to craft that. So that needs 25 more iron. So you get, it's a shame you haven't got like a shared storage that you could put in. Maybe that's something that we can get later, where you can just put your mats in, it grabs it from them. So let's craft one of those. Let that get on with that. So we're already down to having to use a food. And we'll end up using the last oxygen in a minute. So grab that, put that back in 5, and then stick that one down. So control does minute adjustments, which is great. Don't shove it there. E, and one of the things we've definitely got to craft is that better pickaxe. Now we've got the iron one, we need to craft this one. And that will enable us to mine copper. So what we can do is go out and grab another batch of them. Because what we do need to make is that solar panel. You need to make a few of them. So I would say get at least over 100 copper, make 4 of these, stick them outside, and then work on other things. So let's grab that, stick that on the second one, take the iron ore out of there. 8. Now you can run back to that rocket place that we started in, and that will give you more oxygen free. So that means running all the way back up that hill there to get that building. Now that's got some more buildings inside it, but we'll have a look at that in a little while. I can't remember what they were, but this is about as far as I got. So I'm going to now collect a whole load of this, come back, and we'll work on the next part. Right, I'm crafting 4 of those solar panels. Already got one done. And I'll just stick them all in the inventory here, and then we'll put them outside and come back in and see how much power we've got. Alright, placing these things down, you can put them on the roof or you can put them wherever you like really, so I'm just going to put them here for now. This will all probably change, as I say, I've not played it much with the attacks, and my placement's hideous, but it'll do. Do for now. So we've got 4 of those sitting in there. We've got to produce a power thing here. Now F is for your flashlight. Don't forget to press that. And what is it? We've got to do the power one. So I need to have 50 ore and 50 ice. So ore and ice. That craft one. What else is it I need to do? This wireless thing. Manage power in your base. Right, so I've got to build one of those as well. So that's another 50 ore. Grab that one. Grab the ore and the ice. So you can see how much you're using. So craft that. We're going to have some food a bit and whatnot in a minute. Stick that on there. Okay, right, so if we come out of this here, and I suppose stick the wireless thing here. And where would we put the... Oh, that goes on a wall in the hub, it said, didn't it? So a wall we don't really want to use, which is that one. Put there. Oh, we've got some money. Okay. So do we turn it on in this wireless room? Right, so that's telling you we're producing 20 megawatts and we're going to consume 5. So let's turn it on. Nice. So F to turn the torch off. Oh good, we've got power. Now we've got to work on getting... We've now got oxygen sorted out, because now there's power to produce oxygen. We've got to work on food and water. So food, I've got to use one. What have we got in here? So I know we're going to need a greenhouse, but that needs bars and blocks of ice. A manufacturer, so that needs dust. I want to check out to see what's in that drop pod, because there might be some of these things in there maybe. Going to need a liquid processor, so that needs ice times 100. Do we have any sitting in any of these? No, so we'll get some more ice. So if I put that back in there, the ice, it's probably a good idea just to store the lot inside this for the moment. Maybe even that old one, that's it. For the simple reason it's weight, it's the weight, it keeps it down, you see. So yeah, I'm gonna this is producing the oxygen now, as you can see. I'm gonna go and collect the ice, and also before I jump to it, we'll have a quick look at this pod. Now you can see one of the enemies on the top left up there. They don't look very friendly, I'll tell you that. And there's ones that fly as well, believe it or not. So you press E. What have we got now? Open floor teleporter. Okay. A door. Well, we need another door. Basic refinery. Interesting. Okay. And another hub. Another data pad. And a salvage pod. So what does that give us? Oh, nice. We've got 5 of each. That was worthwhile doing. Okay, I'm gonna. How much weight have I got? To tell you it here. Oh wait, 63. So I really need to just drop some of these. Got another enemy up there, look. So if I drop some of these here for now. Well, actually I might be able to build the refinery. How does that work? That's, yeah, right, so that's got to go off of here, so we'll stick it down there. And it basically makes, there you go, the blocks of ice. I take it it's 1 for 1, I don't know. Then another hub. Teleporting the door. So what I might do is just stick these here for now. So if I click that, drop, that one, drop, that one, drop. Okay, and then the ice, I suppose I could, how much weight am I using now? Oh, I can get a fair amount, so I've got to use another water. So, right, so I'm going to go and grab a load of that ice, and I'll be back at the main manufacturing area. Right, I've just made the liquid thingamajig. So, of course, that needs some room, doesn't it? Oh, let's stick over here, maybe. It's a shame I can't put it up the stairs. do. So right, so that needs to make a health tonic and purified water. So if I shift, is that split? No, stack transfer all. How do you split half? There you go. So put 50 in there and tell it you want to make water to craft 2. So it's 25 each water. Interesting, okay. At least we know we've got the water being made. So I'll grab one of those, just stick it on top of that so it's 2 sitting in there. So we now need to make the seed, the greenhouse thing. So we've got to make block of ice 20. So let's go in there and grab the ice that I've got. Some of that. Go and make some cubes of it. So if I put half of those in, should I? How many would that let me make? 5. Right, that's going to need some then, isn't it? It looks like I'm going to be it's only 20 of them. So I'm going to have to go back out and grab a whole load more. Some more food. So I'm going to grab a whole load more ice. And what have you got? Have you got any way of... Well, you've got a cheat menu. I'm not going to bother with that. How do you go into your... So you've got armor. Oh, interesting. Okay, so each level lets you add more of these. So well, the 2 most important, I would say, are these for now. Maybe a bit of health. Definitely the weight. I'm going to put them all into the weight for now. Okay, right, so I'm going to now go and collect all of this ice again, come back in and make a whole stack of iron and ice ingots. Go from there. Okay, I built another panel and the greenhouse, so I'm going to stick that down. See what we're doing here. So irrigation's offline, so do you... I don't know, put seeds in, so we'll go 1, 2. It's kind of annoying. Now we need to get in here actually. It's just as close as I can. I'll put one there, yeah, lovely. So then what do you do? Basic station. So where'd you put the water then? So do you put ice in it? Let's split the stack. Start machine. Oh, I see, okay. So the other thing we've got to make now is the seed thing. So I'm guessing that's what we're going to need. So where is that now? We've got a storage there, that might be interesting to have. Seed extractor, so that needs 10 iron bars. So right, let's go make some bars. So I'm that in there. Tell that I want to make 10 or craft 10, that do. We'll let that get on. I've just created this seed seed machine. I'll stick it over here for now, I think. So potato seeds, what does that need? It needs 1 potato. Oh, I see, okay. And then we need to make the food processor, so that needs 10 more iron bars. Right, so I've got to basically go out and get a whole load more iron. What's involved with that? 5. So I want to make enough to make one of these as well, so it saves having to mine the iron. So I'm going to go out and collect a whole load of iron, make bars, come back and make an iron mine and a food processor, so we need 15 iron bars. I've just done all of the ingots and I've made the machine, so I've got the food processor and the seeder. I've also collected the potatoes. And I've turned some of them into food. I can now use over here once that's gone. And I've got one more to make there. Actually, no, why don't you stop it, can you? No. I don't know whether these go off or not. It's a microwave. Okay, so that's making those, and this is making me some seeds. So I've got 5 seeds at the minute. 6 seeds, I should, I think, get 7 or 8 seeds. And then I've put some more ice in this one up here to make some more water, because I'm running low on it. So we're now more self-sufficient, and it's telling me to export rocket back. We've got to build a fuel refinery by the look of it. So let's grab the 7 seeds, and I'm going to plant them on one side. Tab, grab the seeds. I'm going to do 2. And there. There. Okay, that one. Let's just do another line here. One here. That's 5, 6, and 7. Excellent. So that'll give us a few more. Stick some. I don't know how much ice you need. I'll stick 25 in. Tell it to start. Okay, so let that run around and carry on. And we've now got to look to. We've got some ice sitting in here actually. We'll see what we need. Let's have a look to see. We're going to have to make some more of these soon. I'll do another one and have it sitting in there. We've got an iron mine that I'm going to put outside. What, does that use any power? Yes, it does. Okay. So we need. Where's the fuel? Basic constructor. We've got one of those. Grinder, we haven't got that. That's the basic constructor. Let's do the fuel depot. Refinery we've got. Fuel refinery, there you go. That's what we need. So we need another 2, at least 2 solar panels, maybe even 3. And I need 5 of each, 5 of copper and iron, as well as copper iron bars. Let's craft another 2. Let that carry on. See if I can create 5 copper and iron. Let's craft 5. Have I got any iron on copper on me? Yep. So it'll only do one at a lot of time, so to optimize it, so I'd have to have 2 or 3 rooms. Just depends, doesn't it? So 5 of those. Fair enough, that crafts quite quick. let's head on back and so this is going to do a fuel refinery. Do that and that. Craft one. Goes back in there. Stick that one there. Okay, right. So also wouldn't mind doing a storage. So I need to go out and mine a whole load more, and we can keep rinsing and repeating this until we've got to another stage. The thing is, I stick my potatoes down there. How much water have I got? 3, so that's enough. So I'm going to go out and mine a whole load more, as well as stick this refinery down there. Where can I put that? I can put it here, can't I? Right, okay, so 4. This fuel depot, what does it need to make this? So it needs 10 ice and 2 coal. Ooh, where are they? That's something we haven't found yet. Which means we've got to go out and explore. Right, so let's get out and get some more of this ice. I want to put down the iron ore thing on there. So we're low on power, so I didn't bring the solar panels out. Damn. Three of them. I'm glad when I can deconstruct these so I can make it look a bit better. I'm not that happy with this arrangement here. So stick that on 5, press 5, and just plonk them in for now. Right, so that I've got to flick. You got like a trip switch. Crazy, innit? It should sense if you have enough power. So you got to go right round here and turn the thing on. There you go. Now we're actually producing 40 and using almost 30. Right, so now that iron mine is going to get the iron for us, which is great. Got 3 more points now we can use. Let me see. We definitely want some more. I want some more stamina. Suppose we could. Efficiency. Okay, so maybe price goes up 20. That's an interesting one. Let's see what they do. Right, so I've got to run over here now and explore. These look, there's a flying enemy. These look like the same nodes that we've got. Storm's coming. Just see what they are. Yeah, that's ice, this is iron, and that looks like copper. This is coal, I don't know. Copper. There you go. Copper. Wonder where coal will be. Oh, hello. What's this thing here? Interesting, okay. We've got another. the... Ah, okay. I'm going to leave that there for the moment. So I really don't know when I'm going to need those. So, there's where we started. Coal's not going to be there, is it? Let's get back to the base and try and wait for this weather to clear up, maybe. Right, so I'm just going to head back to base and then try and figure out where some coal is. Right, back at base, and I've just realised I've read the text. I've got to make a grinder. I think it says there to make coal. So what's involved in making a grinder? So 10 iron bars and 10 copper. So how many? I've got 5 of those. I'll probably have to go and get some more iron or copper, I would guess. Let me see how many I've got sitting in here. So 6, I can make 1 extra bar. I've got loads of that, so craft all of those. Yeah, so I'm going to go and get a bit of copper and I'll come back in. Okay, right, I've made the grinder and it's making us a bit of coal. I don't know how much we need. It needs ice and copper. It's a bit strange, but yeah, let's see how much that needs. That needs coal times 2 and ice times 10. Let's split half of that up. That in there, a bit of coal. I'll grab some of the up more. I suppose I'm going to have to, so this needs 5 ice and 5 copper ore, so let's grab a bit of that in there, split that in half. Let's telemate the lot. I don't know how much fuel we need to make all of this. So let's put that in. Up to so is that sitting in here? Yeah. So why does it go over here? Okay, so let's grab 2 of those then. Do 0 to have a drink. 9 to eat something. Mission control. So do you fill it up from here? Colony missions. Is that it? Hang on. Maybe it's up here. Terraform rockets. Here you go. Idle on Ceres. Idle on Earth. E. So no valid landing pads. Okay. So what's involved in that? Another 5 bars of each to make a landing pad. And what does that use in power, I wonder? Okay, right, so we've got 5 more sitting in there. I'm going to just leave that there for now. What else does that do? Copper dust and iron dust. We've only got 2 sitting in there. We've got nothing in that one, have we? Okay. I've got 2 potatoes left. 2 water. I've got any sitting back in here. Yeah, I've got another 4 in that one. And any water in here? No, so let's stick another 25 in there and tell it to make 1. And what we got over here? We got enough to make some more. Well, I've got 6 of those, that's handy. I just need to get some more of this from outside. So iron ore craft was 7. And we'll just quickly nip out here and see how much we've got sitting in this thing. Oh, nice. Yeah, we're definitely the way to go. We need to get some more of these mines going. Oh. So if I dump that in, a good whole load of that in there and just tell it to make all 20, grab that 7. And then make a landing pad, so just dump those in there for now. So what does that connect to? I can't understand we're given the name and register with your colony, okay. I'll put off one. Stick that number 5. Suppose we just go out and put it somewhere. Don't really know where to put it, but put it over here somewhere. Oh my god. So how does that work then? The mouse doesn't seem to oh, it does, it's very slow. That doesn't do anything to it. What do, shove it over here? Toggle sky cam out. There you go, Z. Red circles are snap points. Right click cancel, left click place. God, this is a bit weird. So you mouse doesn't actually. So Z again. Oh God, what's going on? Whoa. Run over here a bit. Alright, now do Z. I don't understand red circles. Five. It won't let me put it down anywhere. Oh. Okay, right, so let's head back in. I'm trying to figure out, because you've got a rocket thing there. And it can't go near there because there's no flat area. So I'll probably have to try and read up, figure out what you meant to do, or ask on Discord or something. It doesn't make sense. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here for now, and I'll see you if I decide to do a playthrough. We'll continue from this point on. But yeah, it's very similar to Eden Crafters and Planet Crafters. It's just not as polished, but it seems, you know, fair enough. It's got a few glitches here and there. It needs a few quality of life things done to it, but hopefully the rest of the missions and stuff will really be good. So until next time, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you when I see you.